Hey fam, hey light beings. Today I'm coming to you to discuss about sun rays, energy rays coming from the cosmos that have been blessed this summer to have plenty of. So therefore, I'm here to talk about the push to wear and the push to wear sunscreen upon the children of the soul, children of the solar system. I'm going to go over this particular article first. Okay. So sunglasses of cancer. Sun worshippers are being warned that wearing sunglasses could increase the risk of skin cancer. The glasses reduce the amount of ultraviolet light reaching key areas of the eye, tricking the brain into believing less harmful rays have penetrated the body. The result, doctors believe, is that the body produces less of a natural substance. It needs to itself against harmful ultraviolet light. The theory will be published tomorrow in a book called Survival of the Sickest, which analyzes the origins of modern disease. If you notice that when you go into the hospitals, they like to keep it really cold, as if to be stopping diseases from spreading. But what really kills diseases and sicknesses in the air is the heat. The heat will kill everything that does not belong on the planet. It was written by disease specialist Dr. Sharon Molam, who has studied the process of tanning in ultraviolet or UV lights. Sunglasses make the brain think it's dark, and this means you're not starting the natural process of tanning. He thinks it may help explain the soaring rates of deadly skin cancer or melanomas in affluent countries. His research has alarmed skin experts and led them to call for development of clear sunglasses that protect the eye from UV damage, but do not trick the body. Previously, scientists and dermatologists had urged people to wear sunglasses to shield the retina from damage. But Dr. Molam said sunglasses make the brain think it's dark, and this means you're not starting what's going on? Makes the brain think it's dark. What happened to the rest of my thing? Okay. This means you're not starting the natural process of tanning. You're more likely to burn, and therefore at more risk of skin cancer. He acknowledged there were other factors which led to tanning, but said light in the eye is an important factor. It helps to short-circuit the body's natural defense mechanisms against the sun. Dr. Molam's theory is born out of research published in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology, suggesting that UV light in the eye activates a chemical known as the melanocytes, stimulating hormone rays. Professor John Hawke, melanoma expert with the British Skin Foundation, agreed reduction body's tanning chemicals will almost certainly be diminished by sunglasses. He said this is a very interesting theory that may well prove to be true in research. Oh, reloading again. True, and research into it is necessary. However, he said good quality sunglasses also help protect the eye against cataracts and other damage. Professor Dorothy Bennett, an expert on cell biology at St. George University, London, also theory was entirely possible, but pointed out that it would be difficult to stop people wearing sunglasses. Goodness. Please bear with me, family. This is unbelievable. I'm trying to read this article and I'm going through all this now. Okay. Okay. Did I read on that? Protect the eye against cataracts and other damages. But on that note, right there, family, if you got like me, I got real dark brown eyes. My eyes are really dark brown. Therefore, I have enough melanin that my retina will not be destroyed, but it will soak in the light and have the rest of my body have what it needs to fight, not only to fight against diseases, but also protect me from the harmful rays that are out there and not cause any cataracts in my eyes, because I do not have light-colored eyes. Professor Dorothy Bennett, an expert on cell biology at St. George's University, London, also believed the theory was entirely possible, but pointed out that it would be difficult to stop people wearing sunglasses. Dr. Steven Kringle, a German expert who also studied the possible link between wearing sunglasses and increased risk of skin cancer, said, "I like this theory. I think it..." Oh, this is so difficult with this thing. I'm gonna ever get through the article. Well, anyways, it's a very important article because this summer, as we know, our environment is changing. Therefore, we want to ensure that our people are doing the correct steps to protect themselves or to thrive through all this. We are connected to the solar system. We have a little solar system within our bodies, and we need that solar connection with the rays that are coming out, that are outside of us, as well as connecting with what's inside of us. So we don't need to be cutting ourselves off from anything. And when people push sunscreen, when people push sunglasses, and sunglasses are trendy. There's something very popular that people just can't resist just to put them on, just to be putting them on at times, because they got different kinds of styles of them. And I used to be one of those people. I had to have my sunglasses in the summertime, but I noticed that I wasn't always 100% myself, vitamin D deficient. And I was over there in Africa because I did live in Bahrain for and I consider the Middle East Africa. I did live in the Middle East for like a year. I lived over there and when I was over there, I was sadly misled by my parents and the military, of course. When people are telling you, make sure you have sunscreen, make sure you have your sun protection. But I was also addicted to wearing sunglasses. So I had to have sunglasses. So after a while, I realized that it just wasn't working for me. I wasn't feeling 100% myself for whatever reason wearing sunglasses. So I stopped doing that, and ever since I stopped doing that, I went less. My eyesight is better, way better. It's different than it was before, and I feel more like I'm getting more energy, less depressed. Probably my thyroids are probably trying to regain life and strength again. Everything just starts getting back or balanced out. So you have to think, why are we blocking beneficial energy from reaching our bodies and receiving the communications that our body needs? Because the body has a life of its own. It's a world of its own. So it's very critical that we sit and think about what are we doing to our when we put sunscreen on our skin. We're blocking the sun, and it might be the reason why you're having vitamin D deficiency. Diet. Definitely that diet's number one on the list for this summer. You definitely, as hot as it become and as hot as we are able to make it, because I'm going to talk about that on my video tomorrow about us controlling the solar system and how it works hand in hand. That's why communication and contact with the sun rays is very critical to us. But the diet is another thing that's very important. A lot of people are funny about when you say don't intake meats, but really hot, like if it gets like up to the triple digits, you're in trouble. You're in trouble eating meats. As I truly know, this is the time when our huge Christ arrives. So when it's getting closer to our planet, closer changes that are very critical, like when you sit and think about what meat does, meat has a lot of salt. Meat has it's acid. So it'll knock our whole system out of balance. Whereby fruits and vegetables have a lot of water, and a lot of water is what we need, but that meat absorbs our water. That's what. So it's the amount of water that we need. You can't afford to really be eater in the triple digits. In the triple digits of the weather. Can't afford to be a meat eater. And I, for one, do struggle over that and try to have a clean diet. And it prevents a lot of health issues as well. And it's part of our spiritual cleansing, of what's going on with us inside and trying to relieve a lot of stress. The diet plays a big part on that. And some organic, make sure it's organic fruits and vegetables, like stuff with seeds, stuff that maybe we grow out of our gardens, or we go to the farmer's market, or where they let us pick it off a tree, or get our own stuff from the ground. Those places are where they're not using no plastic foods. So, contrary to what a lot of these practicing medicine doctors like to tell us, they don't understand when they're telling a brown person to wear sunscreen. Economically, we're economically putting money into people, and we're trusting people who have not earned our trust, as far as really putting something on your skin that they make. I mean, we barely on our bodies. There's all kinds of alternative. If it's a big deal to you, there's organic, natural ways of protecting the skin. And let me see if I can find the articles. Let me see if I can find the article. Let me see, sunscreen. Now they're saying they got sunscreen for black women, but yeah, yada, yada, yada. You're still economically supporting the system. Here, okay. Aerosol sunscreen, definitely a no-no. Because as you can see, this baby here is all burnt up. So even they have to be careful what they use as far as this in their economic system. So they have to be careful when they are purchasing what they're purchasing. If it's bad for them, can you imagine how bad it will be for us? So we just have to we've always been organic and natural people. This stuff, I would not recommend anybody to go out and get sunscreen and not know what's in it. I just wouldn't recommend that. And I wouldn't recommend sunglasses and not know about those sunglasses, because there's, like they said in the article, there's certain sunglasses that you have to be good for the eye. But still, I'm not for anything blocking me from the sun rays, from the rays. But like I said, yeah, don't go by other people's stuff not knowing that this may be your issue. Because what are they trying to get us to in a coalition with a group of people who have this as their downfall and our downfall? I don't care how biologically they then combined it, or they are still biologically, we're still very much different, 100%. And sunscreen and sunglasses were never meant for me. And this summer, I'm going to connect to my ancestors, because I am my ancestors. And we are our ancestors. There's no such thing as what they went through, we didn't go through. We go through the same thing because we've experienced us now. So, let me see. I'm going to leave that article. I'm going to copy that article. Yeah, see. I'm going to copy that article that I had in my thing. I'm going to copy that article. And then I'm going to leave it in my, down in my comments for you guys. So you all can go over this big, long, important article about sunglasses so you can know and make the correct decisions this summer, whether you're going to go and wear sunglasses or you're going to look for some healthy, maybe some, definitely go see a doctor, maybe not one that's practicing medicine, but maybe one that, makes it a point to know medicine. So, family, with that said, true love, real peace in the soul, your higher self.